What's up, guys? The King of Bong Style, Jojo Valvano here. I'm here to discuss AEW Dynamite from August 28th, 2024, which this was a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed this. There was a lot of good stuff to this show. There was some stuff I did not care at all, but, hold on. My bad. Cat issues. But, let's see. Hey, brother. Woo, how's everything going with you today? And woo, let's go, Brandon. Yes, sir, man. I'm doing good. Brandon's sick is why he's not here, but he'll be here tomorrow. But yeah, I'm doing good. Pretty good episode tonight of Dynamite, I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of good stuff. Ricochet's match was nice, but what was that finish? Why didn't he do that shooting star? I agree. I don't know why. He did some weird finishing move that I don't really care for, but honestly, the Will Ospreay after was cool until he gets attacked by Pac. I thought that was awesome. I like that they're building up Pac and Ospreay, and also Ospreay and Ricochet. That's going to be something spectacular. I cannot wait for that match. I'm excited for that. AEW as a C wasn't great at all tonight. Was kind of slow. I disagree, Jordan, honestly. I think the show was pretty good, honestly. There was a lot of good stuff. The stuff I didn't care for was the learning tree and Roddy versus Kyle, Orange, Mark, and it was Mark Briscoe. I didn't care for that match at all. It went way too long. That match I did not care for it. I didn't care for that. I didn't care for I didn't really like that Jack Perry was the man that came out to beat up Bryan. I wanted somebody else, but I understand you can't. No one's gonna beat him regardless, so it's fine. But I just hate that he's a champion and he's gonna lose. I'm not a fan of that, honestly. But this was a pretty good episode for the most part, besides a few things. Adam Hangman Page match was cool, but was all right, and I like Jeff Garcia, MJF promo was good. The tag team match was all right, wasn't fantastic. It's the same booking. Yeah, Jordan, I agree. There was the MJF. For some reason, my TV started going black screen. I don't know what happened, but MJF was in the ring, and then he started saying he was hurt, I think, and then he called out Garcia and said he wasn't done with Will Ospreay, and then Garcia attacked him. And then they just started brawling, and then Garcia challenged him to a match at All Out, and then said it's not going to be like any type of match. He's going to whoop his ass, basically. And they kept fighting at each other, so I'm enjoying that. I thought that was great. I couldn't see the beginning, and I guess Ricochet had a promo in early of the show. I didn't see that because my screen went completely black for 5 minutes. I don't know what was going on that channel, but it did not come back on for a bit. But, yeah. Ricochet's match was okay. It wasn't special. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty solid, honestly. It was obvious he was going to win, but I really enjoyed Ospreay coming out. That was the crowd went for the crowd was small for an AEW show. It really sucks, but they were loud for what it was. And then Pac attacked him, like I said, and told him, "Don't forget about me." And then he said Ricochet, called out Ricochet, and Pac and Ospreay is going to deliver, but we know Ospreay is going to beat him. And then Ospreay versus Ricochet, I'm all for that match. That's going to be good. I thought Nigel was going to come out to confront Bryan. I would have took that, man. I would have took that. But Jack Perry's great. Love Jack Perry, but I don't think he should be going for a title and then lose. He's a champion already. I don't like that idea. Jack Perry is horrible. Heel was very boring attack, but I did like Pac attacking Will Ospreay. See, I just don't agree with Jack Perry being the guy. I wanted someone else. Bryan was calling out the whole locker room saying there's a bunch of young men back there that want a shot at the world title. He's calling out anybody. And then it's the Elite's Jack Perry. I just love Jack, but I didn't want to see that, honestly. Stick with another feud. But, yeah, Bryan's promo was great. Bryan was making me think he was retiring for a second. He had me thinking that. And I know he's going to eventually this year sometime, but I wasn't ready for it, and thankfully it wasn't yet. He said he's not going away anytime soon, and yeah, great promo by him. Hook and Chris Jericho is boring. The storyline is not hitting at all. I'm sick of it, bro. I am sick of the learning tree just over it. I'm sick of Chris's promo. I love Chris Jericho. He's one of the best, but I just don't care. I really don't. Not a fan of this stuff. It needs to go away. Hook and him are still feuding. Like, come on. I'm just glad the good guys won, but it does seem that we got a new feud with Roddy going after Hook, which I still don't care. I'm not interested. Some of this stuff just, it's not clicking for me, honestly. I'm just not a fan. Hook is, I just don't think that title's going to do anything for him, truthfully. It hasn't done nothing. So sorry about Bryan Danielson. Got to leave for a while of his injury. God bless him. He's making history, and Jack Perry should not attack Bryan Danielson. Too boring. I love Jack Perry, but I just don't think he should have been the one to attack Bryan. It should have been like a Jay White or someone else bigger that would have made me like, holy shit. And yeah, they would have lost, but Jack Perry just, the match should be fine and good, but I'm just not excited for it. But he beat the shit out of Bryan, and then, yeah, ended the show holding up 2 championships. Enjoyed that, I guess, but I don't know. The ending was just, I don't know. It was fine, I guess, but I still don't like that. And yeah, that's another thing I was thinking about, Devin. Christian's still out there with the title shot. I thought he was going to cash in at any moment, because he does. I believe you can cash in at any time with the contract he has, so I could see him cashing in at maybe All Out or something like that. But I do think Swerve needs to take that world title at Wrestle Dream in October. But yeah, Learning Tree sucks. It's getting worse. I agree. I don't care. Bye, guys. I don't care, guys. Bye, guys. I love Chris Jericho. He's one of the best. But this just isn't working for me. This isn't it. I don't care for it. I don't care for this stuff at all. Just get Jericho off my TV for right now, because this isn't working. Like, I don't care. I just honestly don't. I really don't. We got all these young guys in the back, yet Christian has a title shot. I agree. I didn't agree with that outcome, honestly. I agree, but Christian has been killing it as a heel, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But I do believe it should have been Hangman that should have won that match. I'd rather have Wardlow attacking Bryan Danielson or Powerhouse. Powerhouse would have been great, or somebody, but Jack Perry isn't bad. It's just I wasn't excited for that. That's just so predictable to me. Imagine Edge cost Chris. Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome, honestly. Jericho sounds like a 5-year-old kid. Yeah, I don't care for that stuff he does, honestly, bro. I agree. It's just too much. Hi, guys. Hi. Bye. It's so stupid. I don't care. Not a fan of it. But Mariah May's celebration, man, her celebration, she doesn't want to do it in Champagne. She said the crowd didn't deserve it, but she was going to show them something else, and then she took off her robe, and then she was like, that's enough, and then walked away. I enjoyed this segment with Mariah May. Mariah May is great, one of my favorites. This is going to be good. She's going to be must-see TV, honestly. I kind of want Nigel to win, not going to lie. Yeah, I wished it was Nigel that would have went for Bryan, not Jack Perry. I love Jack Perry, but I don't agree with that, honestly. But I want your guys' thoughts on Hangman and Swerve's promo, because these two guys are destined to fight forever. Like, Jordan, Devin, what do you guys think about this feud? These two guys tonight, like a steel cage. Like, Hangman was like, it needs to end between us. No interference. And then that's when Swerve said, let's do a freaking steel cage. And it got made official on AEW that they announced it. So it's going to be Swerve and Hangman at All Out in a steel cage. That is going to be some good shit. These guys are destined to fight forever. Absolutely love this stuff. Love it. And I'm excited for this cage match. They're going to fight forever, and I'm all for it. Another great promo between both guys. This was awesome. Swerve and Hangman. I'm excited for this. I really am. Great stuff they did. Jon Moxley and that lady promo was horrible. Plus, grown men is getting tortured by women. It's enough power. Girl power was horrible. Jon Moxley. That was Marina Shafir, I believe. Yeah. Hold on, guys. But yeah, that is Marina Shafir. That's Roddy's girl, which I thought it was someone else. I didn't know who it was, truthfully. But yeah, Jordan, Moxley said something crazy, man. He said this isn't your company, and he said like it's gonna take a while for people to wrap their heads around this. Like there's something coming. I don't know what it is, but Moxley's with Marina Shafir, which all right, but we'll see where this goes. But honestly, Shane O'Mac could be coming soon. I could be seeing that, honestly. Maybe that's what Moxley's talking about. Like he was insane tonight. He did not. I honestly was not expecting to see Moxley. So that was a great way to start the show off, to see Moxley again. So I enjoyed that. But yeah, I don't know what he's gonna be doing. But then we go to. There was a segment with Willow, Kyle, Mark, Orange, and Hook, and Willow said there's gonna be a Chicago street fight at All Out between her and Statlander. That's gonna be great. That was the best part of this whole segment. Love all the other people, but it's just every week they do it, and I don't really care. But honestly, I did enjoy Willow and Statlander getting announced in a street fight, Chicago street fight. That's gonna be great. And then, yeah, Mark Briscoe said, get ready, man. And that's when Hangman and Ishii were next. Hangman looks great. Love Hangman. He got a great victory. Pretty solid match. He wins the match in the end. And like I said, Swerve comes out and they cut some great promos. Like, this was awesome. This was probably one of my favorite parts of the whole show. I love these guys. Seriously. They are destined to fight forever. Honestly. The one guy who got covered by the sign when Mariah was showing herself, it was funny. Yeah, for real. I agree, man. Honestly, Mariah May's segment was great. Love her. And I'm excited to see what she does next. But she didn't want to give that area anything. She said they didn't deserve it, basically, and walked away. But yeah, honestly, Mariah May is great. She's fantastic. One of my faves. I love Chris Jericho since WCW days, but this storyline just wants to go get a check. I just don't care for the learning tree, honestly. There's a lot of people out there that don't care for it, but I do not care for this at all. I know Brandon loves it, but it's not something for me at all. It sucks. It's awful. I agree, Jordan. It felt like Swerve was being a heel, yet he's still a face somehow. Yeah, I seen that. He was talking some shit, man, to Hangman. These guys hate each other. Like, he called him a child, and then freaking Hangman said he's a freaking piece of shit. Like, there was a lot of shit said in this segment. This was awesome. One of my favorite segments, up there with MJF and Garcia stuff. Like, Swerve and Hangman are destined to fight forever. Great shit they did. I'm excited for that cage match. All Out is looking great. 2 weeks of build, and they're doing the best they could, honestly. Like, there's a lot of stuff on this show that was great, and there's some that just like I said, I didn't care for. The Hook Jericho shit, the 8-man tag went way too long. Just did not care. Jamie Hayter got a good victory. I enjoyed that. I'm glad she's on TV. She beat Harley, and then she chased off Saraya, so I'm guessing they'll face off most likely at All Out. That gets Jamie a win and on television, so I'm happy about that. But it's good to see Jamie Hayter back on TV, honestly. I missed that girl, honestly. One of my favorites there, too. So, good to see that. Mox looking like Stone Cold Steve Moxley. For real, he does, man. Him being bald is wild. I did not expect to see him there today. So that was a great shocker. And honestly, I'm interested to see what he's doing. I do believe it involves Shane McMahon possibly. Who knows? We'll have to see. But they got me. Yes, JoJo. Moxley did acting crazy tonight. Yeah, man. He was going wild. Like wild. I wish Bryan Danielson wasn't injured at all. Yeah, man, he talked about neck surgery or you have to get surgery for it. So that sucks, but hopefully not anytime soon because I want to see my boy have that title reign at least for 2 months. By Wrestle Dream in October, have Swerve take the title back. That's where I see it going. But honestly, the Bryan segment was really good. I enjoyed that. Just not the biggest fan of Jack Perry being attacked being the attacker, but it is what it is. Um, Honestly, the best parts, and Ricochet made his debut, like I said, against Kyle Fletcher. Really solid match. Ricochet gets the win. Weird finisher at the end for it. I wish he would have done his main move, but it is what it is. But yeah, Ricochet got a clean win. Ospreay shows up. The place goes ape crazy. He goes to talk, gets attacked by Pac. Pac saying he doesn't want him to forget about him at All Out. And then he said, "Hey Ricochet, what's up, man?" And he said this is his property, basically, that he needs to get back of the line. So this was great. Pac versus Ricochet, take my money. I need to see that match. I need to see a Pac versus Ricochet match. That is going to be some good shit. But Ospreay and Ricochet, I'm excited for that match as well. That is going to be some good shit. The best parts of this whole show was, I would think, the Jon Moxley segment, Mariah May segment, the MJF and Daniel Garcia, the Swerve and Hangman, and Brian's speech at the end. I really enjoyed those 5 top things. I'm glad to see Jamie Hayter back on TV. Hangman got a win, which was good. The Jericho stuff, I don't care. I don't care for. I love the FT title in a way. Like, I know it has history, but it's like I don't truthfully care for it right now. It doesn't really do nothing for anybody. Hook's been in this like whole feud with the FTW title for a whole year. Like, he's been there for a whole year doing that. So I would just throw away that title and do something else with Hook. But yeah, Hook and Roddy seems to be the next feud, which will probably happen at All Out. Hook's going to retain, and hopefully he throws away that title, because I don't see nothing in it. Nothing against Taz. I know he made it and made it all special, and that's great, but it does nothing really now. Unless if they make it great, but the 8-man tag was probably the least excited about this whole show. And then, like, I don't know, like, Marina Shafir isn't my favorite, so I got to see what they do. But that would be a second thing I didn't really care about. But the Moxley stuff, I'm interested in. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they got my attention with that. The best parts of this whole show, in my honest opinion, was Hangman Swerve's face-off again. They deliver great stuff, and this was once again great. Steel cage at All Out. I'm super excited for that. Ricochet and Ospreay face-to-face was awesome. MJF and Daniel Garcia was great. And yeah, like, those are the biggest things, honestly. Like, it was a solid, good episode. I enjoyed it for the most part. There was a lot of good stuff. And then there was that one thing I just did not, and the Marina Shafir stuff I didn't really truthfully care about. But everything else was good or great, in my opinion, with Swerve and Hangman. Those Swerve and Hangman, MJF and Garcia was the 2 best things, and Ospreay and Ricochet. Those 3 things, the best things about the show, honestly. But I am excited for what's next with Jon Moxley, because he's back, and he said, it was a quick promo, but he's got my attention. Like, I don't know what he's about to do, but he's a heel. He was beating the shit out of the security, so I'm excited for this. Honestly, it's a pretty good, solid episode. I would go, honestly, like 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 top. Really good. I thought this was a good episode, truthfully. And it wasn't the greatest, but it had a lot of good stuff. And then one little that I just did not care about, and that was the Jericho stuff. They just the learning tree just isn't it for me. I'm sorry. And a lot of people too, but yeah, not it for me. Imagine Malachi Black versus Bryan Danielson. Oh my gosh, Jordan, that would be some good shit. That would have been great. I would have took that too, but Jack Perry's going to do the job. It's going to be a fine match. I just don't want to see the champion lose, which they're going to do, but I like that they're building towards All Out. I know it's 2 weeks of build, which isn't good, but at least they're putting a lot of focus into it. And I didn't think a Pac and Ospreay were going to face off tonight. I didn't think it, but they did, and I'm glad they did. So at least they got something going, but All Out is shaping to be really, really good. Like, I'm really excited for it. But yeah, really good episode of Dynamite tonight. Pretty solid stuff. But I want to talk about what MGK said about Randy Orton, because he supposedly said that he went up to him backstage at SummerSlam and said "fuck you" basically, because I guess they got some beef or something like that. But this man basically said he called out Randy, and then he said this on Logan Paul's show, and Logan Paul was even like, "What? What are you talking about? I didn't see that." Like, they were just like looking at him like, "Stop bullshitting." Like, I thought this was so stupid. Like, I don't know why MGK would say some stupid shit like that. I like his music, but I had to talk about this because this was just dumb of him. Like, Randy would kick his ass, honestly. Let's just be real. But yeah, dumb shit. I don't know why he would say that. So that was just stupid. But Batista was also talking about being in the Hall of Fame and how he was supposed to go in, but something happened that it couldn't happen. But the WWE promised that they would do it one day, and I'm hoping it's going to be next year at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. That would be a great spot to highlight him as the top freaking Hall of Famer at WrestleMania, because Batista deserves it. He's one of my favorites from my childhood. Delivered some great stuff. So honestly, I need to see that. Batista needs to go in the Hall of Fame. He said he's done with wrestling. It's fine. But he needs to go in the Hall of Fame, and he needs to be the headliner. He needs to headline that son of a bitch, because he is one of the best of my early childhood. Like, it was Batista, Cena, Orton, Brock. It was those people. But Batista has always had great stuff going on with him, and he doesn't want to ruin his legacy to go back to wrestle. So, but be in the Hall of Fame, he wants to do, and he deserves it. Honestly, Batista deserves it. So I hope they do it next year. If not that, then next year, because it needs to happen as soon as possible. Because Batista is a legend. Malachi Black should have attacked Bryan Danielson. Would be crazy. I would have took that, bro. That would have been a sick main event for All Out. Even if Malachi has to lose, getting him on TV, or Ricky, or somebody. But like, no, we go with. I love Jack Perry, but wrong choice. Machine Gun Kelly and Randy Orton. Yeah, man. Honestly, I had to mention it, Jordan. I know it's stupid, but this dude would get his ass whooped. But there's no point of talking about it. He's an idiot. Even Randy denied it. Congratulations to Batista. Me and my dad saw him twice. Epic wrestler. Yes, sir. He's one of the best. One of my favorites of my childhood. Like, honestly, he was great. And yes, Batista versus Brock, bro. Oh my God. Did we ever get that? I think we almost did in 2014, but I don't think we ever. Yeah, we never got that match. Damn, bro. Batista and Brock. That would be some good shit. Honestly, that would be a monster of a match. Honestly, Batista and Brock. Hell yes. Take my money. I wish we would have seen that. Also, though, Bronson Reed on Monday, doing the tsunami off the freaking onto a car, like literally jumping off and just destroying Braun Strowman. The glass shattered everywhere. That was another holy shit moment. Like that was one of my favorite moments in the last couple years of Raw. The last couple years of Raw. That was awesome. That was one of my favorite moments. This dude completely took out Braun, and I don't believe they're done. They're gonna feud again. Maybe Bad Blood, maybe at Bash, whatever. But we need another match, because that was some good shit. But yeah, Dynamite was really good. Not the greatest. Could have been better, but it was good. We don't need Chris Jericho on every week. I just hope he goes away for a little bit, because I'm over it. I really am. Love Chris, one of the best, but I just don't care. And that's just the honest truth. Batista versus Braun Strowman, that would be some good. That would be good. Damn, Batista would destroy Braun, but that would be something, Jordan. Oh, damn. Speaking of Batista, he said recently he does miss the ring, but he knows if he goes back, it will tarnish his legacy, so he's not going to do it. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Like, I'm glad that he's at least saying that. I respect that. He wants his legacy to mean something, and he's done everything. Like, he is one of the GOATs. He has done everything in the business. So no point of him staying and doing more. Like, it'd be cool to win more titles, but you've done everything. Royal Rumbles twice, WrestleMania main events. Like, he's done it all. So he needs to go in the Hall of Fame. Batista is owed this. Seriously, he's one of my favorites, and Yeah, I know a lot of people too. Like he's great. Batista versus Roman again, or Batista versus Drew. Batista and Roman never really faced off one on one. I believe it was the Rumble and then the Shield and Evolution match, which was awesome. But I don't think they ever faced off one on one. But I would probably cheer Batista. Seeing Bronson do that to oh my god, now I'm gonna botch on here. Tanami in the arena was crazy, and during the break, I started a "We Want Lesnar" chant. Oh my gosh, I love Brock, but no, thank you. I don't need to see Brock wrestle. I'm good on that. No, I'm good. I'm good on Brock. That would be something though. Bronson doing that on, damn. If it would make Bronson more of a star, fine. But I don't want to see Brock really wrestle. I'm good. Brock Lesnar did wrestle against Batista during the Royal Rumble too. Damn, I need to check that out. I don't remember seeing that. Brock and Batista though, that would be something good. I'm gonna check that out, Jordan. I remember watching the Rumble 2003. Why do I not remember that? I don't remember that, but I'll check that out. Alba Almi versus Batista. That's the guy from NXT. Yeah, that would be something special too. That could be something. I agree. Batista would win, but Batista is one of my favorites. There's a lot of people I wouldn't have to go against Batista because, oh, Batista versus Gunther, Jordan. See, now you're thinking for the World Championship or Batista and Big E. There's another match. I wish Batista comes back to wrestle just one more time with WWE like 4 years ago, but I know he's old. He's not really old. He's just he wanted to do his final match with Triple H, and he wants to respect that. And I totally understand, and I'm happy he's not going to mess up his freaking legacy and want to keep wrestling like others, which is fine. But I'm glad that he's retired and he had his moments. He did some great stuff. Had some of the most over moments ever, like with the Evolution turning. Like that crowd was on the feet for Batista. Batista versus Gunther. See, that would be great. Batista versus Samoa Joe. Take my money. Oh my God. Brock Lesnar wins the Royal Rumble in 2003, my favorite Royal Rumble. Yeah, see, I remember that, but I don't remember Brock and Batista wrestling. I really need to check that out. Batista and Keith Lee. Damn. See, that would be limitless. Batista versus Shinsuke. That'd be cool. Honestly, Batista and Brock, Batista and Bobby Lashley, that would be something special. I really hope Ricochet turns heel and joins up with Bobby, MVP, and Shelton, and they recreate their Hurt Business like that. Or Kenny King, whichever one. But we need to see Bobby Lashley back on screen somehow. If it's in TNA, if it's at AEW, they need to be on TV. But speaking of TNA, they've sold out their pay-per-view this Friday. Emergence, it's sold out. So that crowd is going to be some red-hot people on Friday night. I can't wait for that show. We'll be reviewing that this Friday with SmackDown. Going to be some great stuff. But yeah, this Dynamite was a really good show tonight. Other than the Chris Jericho stuff, like I said. And then Maria Shafir, I'm not a big fan of. I have to really see what they do, but I'm interested in what Moxley's doing. That's all that matters. Moxley seems to be more heelish, so we'll see what happens. Maybe Shane O'Mac shows up. Who knows? But I'm excited for this. I really am. Good show tonight. Batista versus Hammerstone. Oh my gosh, from TNA. Yes. Yes, bro. Oh my gosh. You guys are killing it with these names. Batista versus, woo, LOL. Batista and Ric Flair. Yes, that would be awesome. For real, Dad. I agree. Batista versus Jacob Fatu. That would be some good shit. Oh my gosh. Jacob Fatu and Batista. Take my money. I would love that, man. For real, man. Honestly, Batista and Jacob would tear it up. Seriously. Like, I'm excited for that. That would be a great match. But Batista deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Hopefully he goes in this coming year or next. I would prefer this year coming up, but yeah. He deserves it. He's one of the best, and he's great. Love Dave Batista. Kevin Owens is supposedly, his contract is up soon, I read. I don't know how true that is. If he's going to re-sign again, which I'm sure he will. I don't see him leaving. If he did, that'd be really crazy, honestly. Like, him in AEW would be wild, I'm not going to lie, but I don't see him leaving. I see him staying in WWE, truthfully, forever. Maybe he goes for a couple of years. I don't know, but I still want to see KO do more things in WWE. He needs a world championship run, not a universal, a world championship. So him and Gunther would be a hell of a match if Kevin Owens got drafted back to Raw, because I need to see KO with the world championship as a heel. He deserves it. He hasn't had a main title really since back when Goldberg beat him. Like, that was his main reign, not the Intercontinental, but the main was Goldberg beating him, which I hated. It was instantly done. So hopefully KO stays and turns heel and wins the world title down the line, because he's great. You're doing a fantastic job, my brother. I appreciate you, Jordan. Seriously, I really appreciate that. Batista versus 2006 Abyss. Oh my gosh, I loved Abyss. Abyss was so freaking badass in TNA. That was one of my favorite things about TNA. Batista and Damian Priest, that would be something special as well, Jordan. Man, you guys are thinking some good shit. Seriously. Seriously, like some good shit. Batista versus Mountie Brown. I don't know who that is. Jordan. My bad. Batista took over WWE in 2005 to 08. Yeah, that's when Cena really took. Well, Cena took over in 06-ish too, but Batista, in my opinion, was more of the bigger star. You could hear it from the crowd. Love John Cena, one of my favorites, obviously, but I do think Batista was a bigger star, a way bigger star, and he should have been the guy, but I get Cena. I get it. Kevin Owens needs to stay with WWE. I missed 2015. Kevin Owens was on fire. Yes, sir. When he was in NXT, great time for him. When he came up and beat John Cena on his first title, or in his first match, that was great. He won the Universal title, great, but then he lost to Goldberg, and then nothing really happened. He won the IC title, the US title, went heel, went face, went heel, went face. Turn him heel and keep him as a heel and get him a world championship again, because the dude needs a world championship reign. He is so damn underrated and deserves better. And I would love if he beat Cody, but I know he's not gonna. But he does need to win the title down the line, the world title. Batista and Kevin Owens. That's something special. Damn, Jordan. Batista and Kevin Owens. That'd be a good match. The alpha male Mauro Brown, the guy who did the pose. I don't know who the alpha. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Maybe I'm stupid right now. I don't know. Batista versus Braun Breaker. Batista versus Cody. You guys are killing it with these suggestions. But I agree. Batista and Braun Breaker would tear it up. I don't know about Batista and Cody. It could be a good match, but Breaker and Batista, take my money on that. I'm sold on that. Batista's done and retired, and that's great. I'm happy for him, but that match would be sick. But honestly, Batista needs to go in the Hall of Fame. In all honesty, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame once and for all. There's names in there that don't deserve it while he's not in there. Like, that does, I don't get that. I don't get that, honestly. Like, the Great Khali's in the Hall of Fame, but Batista's not. The guy who came out to down with the sickness and Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about now. Yes, that was a good song though. I know who. Batista versus Wardlow. Batista in 2005 versus Wardlow. Batista would tear him up, beat his ass, but Wardlow, if Wardlow 2022 Wardlow and Batista from 2005, that'd be interesting. I would still go Dave Batista because he's my childhood. But Wardlow was doing good until they fucked his booking up. And now you don't even see him. You don't see Keith Lee. You don't see House of Black now. Like, there's a lot of people that should have been on Dynamite that we always see Chris Jericho. Like, come on. Like, honestly, Devin, Jordan, whoever else is in here, like, do you want to see Chris Jericho every week? Like, honestly, like, I'm not excited to see Chris Jericho every single week. Love the dude. He's one of the best ever, but it's time to go, honestly. Like, it is, in my honest opinion. Batista 05 versus Lance Archer. Oh, my God. That would be a good match, Devin, honestly. Batista and Lance Archer. Oh, I could be down for that. Honestly, I could be down for that. Keith Lee is for a reason, his health issues. And see, I get that. It's been like over a year though, so like if he's not getting any better, that just sucks. I hope he gets better, but other stars that should be on TV, like House of Black and all these other people, I don't get it. You put Chris Jericho every single week with the stupid learning tree that I just don't care for, and I know a lot of other people don't. Just get it off my TV. Get this crew away from each other. Do Big Bill by himself. He's fine. He's awesome. I love Big Bill, but not Keith or Brian Keith and Chris Jericho. I'm good. Big Bill is awesome though. I'm a big fan of him. Batista did wrestle against Cody before back in the day, but today's Cody versus 2005 Batista will be great. I agree, bro. I totally agree, brother. No, I don't. Nobody really wants to see Chris in 2024, honestly. Nothing against him. It's just what he's doing right now is just not working. It's really not. Drew McIntyre and Batista will be epic. Oh my gosh, I agree. Batista in Japan would be crazy. That could be interesting, honestly. If he ever did that, that would be interesting. But yeah, he's retired and he just needs to go in the Hall of Fame. Batista versus Kurt Angle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I believe that happened once in 2005 or something like that. I might be wrong, but I think. If not, damn, it should have still. But yeah, Dynamite was great tonight. Really enjoyed the show. Other than the stuff I said that was not good. Two things really. But really good episode tonight. I'm excited. Hopefully they build more like this with every pay-per-view. Do it for Wrestle Dream, Full Gear, and World's End, and then every pay-per-view like that too. So they just got to keep doing what they're doing. But they delivered a lot of good stuff tonight. The promo work was all great. I really thought the promo work with Swerve and Hangman was great. MJF and Garcia, Will Ospreay, Pac, and Ricochet was awesome. Moxley stuff was good. Like, there was a lot of good stuff tonight. Really enjoyed this show for the most part. Batista and Bronson Reed. Oh my gosh, Jordan. Take my money there. That's a match I need to see. Oh, that would have been great, honestly. That would have been great. But Kurt Angle did wrestle against Batista, but see, I knew that was 2005. I believe Triple H got involved and then Shawn as well. Yeah, I remember that now. Batista versus Ishii. That would be good. That could be good, but Batista wins. But yeah, 4 out of 5 show tonight for me. I thought it was really good for the most part. I'm excited for TNA tomorrow. It's sold out for this Friday. I don't know if you guys were watching it, but for sure I am. I'm reviewing it too, me and Brandon. But I'm excited for tomorrow's show, and I'm excited for Emergence and Bash in Berlin. There's a lot of good stuff this week. NXT's No Mercy. A lot of wrestling this week, so it's going to be a good show. Oh, and also I forgot that Devin mentioned Okada. Okada had a segment with Mercedes. There was a little celebration, I guess, that she beat Britt Baker, so she's having a party. Not Top Flight, freaking Private Party walked in and mentioned that she's single, trying to hit on her, and then Okada walked in and then basically told them to leave, and then called them a bitch, and yeah, it was fine. I didn't care much about it. That's why I really didn't mention it. But yeah, Mercedes on TV, it's always good. Truthfully, I didn't care for it. Batista versus Okada, that would be some good shit. I agree. But I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. We will be back live tomorrow right after TNA Wrestling. Should be a great show. And then, of course, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday. I appreciate you guys, though. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we will be back on right after TNA tomorrow. And peace.